All right, good morning and welcome back to the farm. It is February. It's about 9 o'clock in the morning, and as you can see, the grass hasn't grown a ton. The game is essentially, this is like late winter. It looks like not a cloud in the sky. So we've got some beautiful weather here, but it's not quite warm yet. Um, we'll go ahead and leave the time on 10. I don't want to spend a bunch of time just doing the same things, but as you can see, we are out of food. So at some point during this day, I thought about maybe what we would do rather than doing a whole TMR mix. I thought about maybe just giving them some silage to get them by, since we have this, or even grass for that matter, since we have this here. And then I don't really know what all jobs make sense for us to do in a month like February. I just don't want to have the whole day, or the whole series basically be taken up by me making TMR every episode. Uh, as you know, these fields over here are going to be ready. Actually, let's double check. But the fields should be ready soon-ish. Oh no, not until summer. Nothing will be ready until summer, but we can plant our sunflowers next month. So maybe we'll do that here in a minute. So I'm gonna get the cows some silage, and then we'll go up and get our new planter, which should be fun. I hope everybody's still enjoying the series. I know we've had a range of comments on the series that have been encouraging, so that's really helpful. It's really nice to see when people find the channel uh, and are enjoying what I'm trying to do here. It means a lot to me. I know there's a lot of different types of content and content creators, but hopefully one thing that you've noticed with me is that I'm not doing this because I'm trying to be like anybody else. I genuinely enjoy vintage style equipment, and I really enjoy playing this way. So it's been a fun save for me to put together. Hopefully, I'll use this time for a brief little commercial, if you will. My other series that I call the Ford Farm, if you like this series, I really hope you'll give the Ford Farm a chance. I'm doing something very similar. We're actually going to have the same cow pen as we have over for the beef cows, but we're going to have dairy cows on there, but we're also doing pigs on that farm. So hopefully people will give it a chance. I really is that silage? Yeah, okay. I really hope people will give it a chance. I think it's a lot of fun to do personally. I also have a John Deere farm, using mostly vintage equipment on that farm as well. So I like to play this style, like I said, and hopefully you guys do too. If you found this series, I've, it's always hard for creators to know what's going to resonate with different viewers, and sometimes something that works for one person doesn't work for other people. So for me, finding a way to create content that I enjoy, that is also set apart from other content creators, has been a challenge, a welcome challenge, I should say. So anyways, let's do silage is not accepted here. I'll be darned. Alright, well, I guess I'll go do that off screen. Let's go up and get our new seeder. We're going to get an IH Cyclo Planter and put some some sunflowers in. Or do I need to do that in March? Sunflowers in March. Yeah, the only thing you can plant in February is cotton. Oops. But we'll go ahead and buy it and bring it down to the farm, and then we'll simulate to March and get planting. If you saw, I think it was the last episode, or maybe 2 episodes ago, I got this all-black tractor. I really thought there would be more comments about the paint scheme that I chose, but nobody really seemed to have an issue with it, so that's good. So this Case IH Cyclo Planter requires 120 horsepower. We are going to buy this. And actually, before I get that fired up, let me double check. Is that seed? Yeah. So we'll get those as well. We have the seed fill spot down at the house, down at the barn, but I hope we have enough power to run this thing. I'm not entirely sure. The 3088 should run it. Okay, we don't want it to be on corn. Oh, there we go. There we go. Sunflowers. Looks like it's going to be a pretty sweet operation, though. And the seeds are by the round building. So we'll go and get this filled up and then plant our sunflowers. I wonder when we plant corn. Corn goes in, oh, April, the month after. All right, that's not bad. So I'll probably just park out in front of the house and then simulate overnight. Will it do it from here? How about there? Do I need to open the... That's going to be a problem if I won't see it to fill it. Oh, I saw a thing that said start filling. What was that? R. You can probably hear me hitting the button. I'm clearly hitting R. Do I need to lower the seeder to fill it? Cover's open. Is it the seed type that it doesn't like? Well, we know this works because the other... I have an idea. This is like one of those things you do if you've been playing this game for a long time and you're used to it being absolutely illogical. Come over here and you latch onto this seeder. Okay, it has 452 seeds in it. And then you back up to here. And you open the cover. And you start filling. So now this one won't fill either. This one that worked a couple episodes ago now will not. Is this something that you have to do manually? The seed tank is empty. I thought I could buy seed. I thought that was the whole point. Alright. Well, I guess we learned something here. Hey everybody, you have to buy seed before you can fill. Not the modder's fault that I am a moron. I'm actually leaving that in. I'm not even going to edit that out of the video because if I can fall for it, other people will as well. So we'll leave that in. But this is going to be tricky to back up, I think. Will it make me do both sides separately, or do you think it will just fill? I think that's just full. Okay, cool. Okay, let's get to March. I don't even remember the last time I did sunflowers on this game, so this will be fun. We'll do sunflowers in the little field, corn in the big field. Everybody wins. Oh boy. Doesn't really look like planting season, does it? It's beginning to look a lot like March. This is going to be a little bit tricky. Fortunately, we can use the little map down in the corner to make sure we don't miss anything. Alright, we're on sunflowers. We will lower the seeder and get going. Alright, very cool. Wow. Well, this is not the way I expected this episode screenshot to look, but here we go. I don't know if I want to use this tractor or the 3088 when I do the big lower field. What do you guys think? Leave me a comment. Which tractor you think makes the most sense to plant the big field? Also, this shows my ignorance to real life farming, but would you do a headland? I feel like you wouldn't do a headland when you're planting because you would want the rows to end at the end of the field. I don't know. Also, I'm not doing a ridge marker. I know that probably should with this, but tractor-wise, fit-wise, it seems right. It's not too fast. It seems to have enough power. It did okay coming up this little bit of a hill. I don't think I'd want to do it on a big hill, but what do you guys think about the size of this planter for the size of the farm? Do you think I went too far? I think it makes sense. I actually wish that we had a seeder this big for this farm, because when we plant some of the other crops, you can't use this. I'll have to use the smaller seeder. Okay, do I need to shut it off? It probably makes sense to shut it off while I back up here. And it really swings when you back up. I'm not even turning the wheels that much, it just does that. No, don't miss. That looks so bad. Man, this thing is sliding like crazy. We'll just go ahead and do a button hook turn here. Come back the other way. Man, that lower field is going to be a job. I'll probably have to do like headland and 1 or 2 passes and then do a finishing the job on it. I haven't done a finishing the job in a little while, so maybe that's something I can work on here, because we're gonna have a lot of smaller jobs for the next few episodes, I'm thinking, right? I don't know, maybe not. Maybe not. Oh, I simulated that month and forgot to feed the cows. I hope none of them died. I don't think they die in this game. Terrible farmer, though. So focused on simulating time that I don't feed my cows. To be fair, I was expecting the silage to take. Maybe I'll bring that silage over for the beef cows then. I think they take regular silage. The beef cows are going to be like, we're not spoiled like your dairy cows. We're happy with whatever you have to give us, sir. I didn't play much seasons in FS19. I know some people are really like, we're diehard with that. I didn't play it a whole lot, but one thing I thought was cool was the way they did the livestock, where you would buy either beef cows or like pigs, and you'd get them at a certain weight. You know, you'd get them small and then fatten them up and go and sell them. I thought that was a neat aspect. I didn't play it enough, but I thought it was a neat realism factor to bring to the game, instead of just, you know, we have dairy cows for milk and pigs just to multiply. Instead, you actually had a sense of giving them food and fattening them up. I really thought with the productions they would have brought a butcher. You know, so I mean, that's where they go when you sell them at the auction. So it kind of is a implied oh, the snow melted. I was like, what the heck? Can't tell where I went, but that's pretty cool that it did that. Maybe we do a shot kind of like this. If we don't use it for the thumbnail, we can always throw it up on the gram, you know what I mean? If you don't already follow me on Instagram, I share pictures of not just Farm Sim, but other games I play, and I also share some screenshots that don't make it into the thumbnail or that kind of thing. So if you're interested in seeing other bits of media that I've created from this farm and from my own playthroughs, feel free to follow on there. It's just Bluebelly Gaming on Instagram. Oops. I used to make a big deal out of trying to promote all that stuff, and at the end of the day, people do, you know, people find you if they want to. So we're gonna leave this here. I think this is a pretty sweet piece of equipment. and I'm looking forward to planting this huge field in corn probably in the next episode. So thanks so much for watching this one. We'll see you next time. Bye for now.